I am gonna kill Bill.
I first watched Kill Bill Volume 1 and 2 almost a decade ago. And like most people, I thought, yeah, these movies are cool, stylish, violent. Uma Thurman is a badass. Then life happened. A decade later, I finally sat down to watch Kill Bill, the whole bloody affair. The version Quentin Tarantino always envisioned. One long revenge epic. I don't think this is just Tarantino's best film. I think this is one of the greatest revenge stories ever put on screen. Watching these movies separately is one thing. Watching them as one continuous saga, it's a completely different experience. The tonal shift suddenly makes sense. 1 minute you are in an anime revenge tragedy, the next you're watching a Shaw Brothers kung fu training montage, then it turns into a spaghetti western, then a chamber drama between two former lovers. It's like Tarantino emptied every genre obsession he had onto the table and somehow created something that feels cohesive. Which honestly shouldn't work, and yet it absolutely does. Can we talk about O-Ren Ishii? Because holy hell, this sequence alone is unforgettable. Tarantino could have given us a 5-minute exposition dump. Instead, he gives us an anime short film about a child witnessing her parents' murder and growing up into one of the deadliest assassins in the world. It's brutal, stylish, heartbreaking, and weirdly beautiful. Even if you have never watched anime, this segment grabs you by the throat and refuses to let go. It also perfectly captures what makes Kill Bill special. Every character feels like they walked out of their own movie. O-Ren isn't just target number one. She is the tragic protagonist of an entirely different revenge story. Then we get to the House of Blue Leaves, and I genuinely think this is one of the greatest action sequences ever filmed. No CGI armies, no shaky cam, no 15 cuts every 3 seconds. Just choreography, composition, music, and absolute chaos. The Bride versus the Crazy 88 isn't just action, it's a flex. Tarantino saying, oh, you think action cinema has limits? Watch this. The black and white transition, the silhouettes, the absurd fountains of blood. It's horrifying, it's hilarious, it's art. Somewhere a film student paused this scene and decided to become a director. Also that whistle theme. You know the one. The second it starts, your brain goes, oh no, somebody's about to have a really bad day. It's impossible to separate Kill Bill from its soundtrack. Tarantino doesn't just use music, he weaponizes it. Every track transforms a scene, and somehow, 10 years later, I still found myself humming that whistle. Then comes Pai Mei, possibly the greatest terrible teacher in movie history. He's racist, he's sexist, he's rude, he insults everyone, and he's absolutely hilarious.
係武術個奧秘，唔係語言。如果你唔識漢語，就好似狗一樣通街嗌。你同其他美國女人一樣，只識喺餐館點菜同埋洗男人錢。
The training sequences are incredible because they are not just about learning kung fu, they are about transformation. The bride isn't born unstoppable. She earns it through pain, failure, humiliation, and repetition. Then comes the coffin scene, and I forgot how stressful this sequence is. No swords, no bloodbath, no elaborate choreography. Just a woman trapped underground. It's one of the simplest scenes in the film and one of the most effective. Because beneath all the style, Tarantino remembers the most important thing: tension. When she finally punches her way out, it feels like watching someone claw their way back from death itself. It's absurd, it's triumphant, and somehow emotionally satisfying. Then there's the snow fight, the bride versus O-Ren Ishii. Honestly, frame this entire sequence and hang it in a museum. The blue lighting, the falling snow, the silence, the restraint. Especially after the insanity of the Crazy 88 battle, Tarantino slows everything down. Two warriors, one final confrontation, and one of the coldest lines ever delivered.
Mada, inochi ga aru mono, sore wa motte kaeru gai!
It isn't just violence, it's poetry. What surprised me revisiting this wasn't the violence, it was how human it becomes. After all the mythology, Bill is just a man, a dangerous man, a manipulative man, but still a man. The final conversation isn't built around spectacle, it's built around regret. And then Tarantino ends it with the 5-point palm exploding heart technique, which somehow manages to be ridiculous and perfect. People love saying Tarantino just steals from other movies, and yes, he borrows, he pays tribute. Samurai films, spaghetti westerns, kung fu cinema, exploitation films, anime. But here's the thing, influence isn't the opposite of originality. And Kill Bill transforms everything it touches into something unmistakably Tarantino. It reminded audience that cinema can be playful, stylized, messy, violent, funny, heartbreaking, and completely unapologetic about what it loves. Rewatching these films after almost a decade, I expected nostalgia. What I didn't expect was to appreciate them even more. Not just as a cool action movie, but as a celebration of cinema itself. So yeah, what do you think? Is Kill Bill Tarantino's finest work, or does another film take the crown? Let me know. And if you'll excuse me, I am going to spend the next week trying not to whistle that theme in public.
Action! Oh, come on, let's do it again.